Hello there everyone. Now today we'll be reviewing a model kit that's not a Gundam. Surprisingly, yes, there's more than Gundam out there. I record. And you already seen the Star Wars one, so we're gonna do a Transformer model kit. Yes, that's correct. Now, it is Bumblebee. Frick. Both of them down. This is from Flame Toys. Flame Toys is it's known for doing model kits type of Transformers. They do more also like G.I. Joe. They do more lines. So not just Transformers. And they also have and these models are very stylized. So these kids are like not accurate in no way. And they made the wing blade. The one that people will know of that is very sexualized. And I'm fine with that. And I also have the belly button. Kind of weird for Transformer, but okay. Now, I have Bumblebee, which is stylized in a way. It's not. It's. I don't see anything that what is reference to any part of it, because from looking at the model in front of me right now, it got the BMW type of front, or sorry, the Volkswagen type of front, where the feet is, but then the tires are more heavy duty. So it's like a heavier type of Jeep, or sorry, Volkswagen buggy. I don't know. And this thing cost me like $45. Yes, it's pretty pricey. That's not the worst of it. One of them is like 55, and I got one of them. I got Megatron and Prime. And the thing is, they are making a G1, Shockwave, Soundwave, and Megatron. I'm gonna pick this up, but this is like 45 to 55 each, and they're gonna be pricey, even for my wallet. But hey, I spend more money than anything. Now let's of course look at detail, and I did do a little more lining before I start the video. So yes, the thumbnail will show it not having a lot of work on it, but I have done a little more work on it. So yes, you may see that part. So about that part, I'm not sorry. Now here's the kit in general. Now, I will say certain parts of this, like right here, are not painted. They're yellow. Certain parts of it aren't really done, so you need to do them yourself. Especially on the hammer, where you need to get here, right here, and right here. You didn't do that yourself. They don't tell you that because they actually do it yourself. Fine enough in case you want to. And the hammer is really good, and it's sharp, and it's like very sharp at these ends, so be careful with them in general. You do get the pistol, which is your center pistol, but I'll get to that of how you put things in the hands. And you do get the glider, which is kind of random of an item. I'll be real with you, because why would they give you a glider when Bumblebee don't use when he never uses the glider? Sorry, I've been painting this before, and I get the Bumblebee skin. And I will say, I didn't glue mine because mine was never going to stick together. So glue it carefully and spin it, so it works a little more better. And there's a lot of detail on this that is really good looking. But I don't get why they did the blue down here, but these are gray. It's a weird mixed color. Especially when this thing is not the correct yellow. This is more of a deep yellow. Does that make sense? And I probably will do that by maybe tomorrow when I get off work. Um, so here's the kit. Now, yes, it is Bumblebee in a way. The articulation is somewhat standard because double jointed, like a regular model kit. The knee goes up this far. The spread on it is actually really good. It's a good open spread. These skirts, all of them are their own joint. So and not like certain kits where the back of it is just one piece. The foot is on a pivot, and this is not just one piece. This is two pieces basically. I did have the panel line the feet too, which it looks way more better in general. I just gotta fix up some of the lining on mine. Yeah, I just got one of them. And the head is on a ball joint, and this ball joint is really tight, especially because you really can't pull up the head off. But I will say this figure is super tight, especially when you first build it. The chest part right here, especially when you gotta put it in, is super duper tight. You gotta push it in. I'm not gonna try to show it off because it's a pain in the butt. But the thing is, the joint right there, it moves when you gotta do it. So when it moves, you need to put in the ball and then shove in the thing right here to put it in, and it's a struggle fest. Even for me, I can run that part, but it makes it look a little more better, yes, but it makes it too much of a struggle to get done, even for me. Now with the hands and they're not articulated, yes, and no surprise, but these things are just technically a pull. Now all you need to do is right just put the hand on, and this goes for the pistol and the hammer. Now you just pull the hand over there, put the gun in, which I still need to probably line up as well, and shove the thing on, and it looks pretty good. Same thing with the hammer on this side of it, but the hammer is pretty much just a rod, and you can just spin it however you like. But does that come off? And you do get a open pair, but it uses the same gauntlets, so technically you still need to use the same parts. So technically it's still straight downwards. And the tires do move out of the way, so I did forget to point out the tires do rotate, even though this thing does not transform, which is fine though. But they do rotate, and they do like to come apart easily. That's the thing about it, is certain parts of it like to come out pretty easily. But if you don't mind like me, you really wouldn't care. But everything just goes together very well, and make sure you line it up properly. And there you go. You line all up and go. Now with the backpack, you just gotta plug it in right here. Yeah, the horn had to fall off too. I gotta probably put it in as well. And the thing is meant for the flying positions. And you do get a little stand ports, so you can put in a stand. Which I probably need to get more stand because I ain't running all of them. So that means you could do some of the most funnest poses ever while flying above Megatron, Starscream, and I do have Starscream as well. So yeah, and it looks pretty good, but it's a tight fit, so it won't come out easily. But if you wiggle it carefully and you don't struggle with it, you're good. Now I put the horn back in. Do you think do like come out? So be extremely careful with some parts of the kit. Now let's just do size comparisons because it's a good size. This thing's bigger than you realize. Now here's the high grade amazing lupus. Because you're trying to name every part of it. And it is almost the same size as a high grade, or a little more bigger. And I would say those are very, very good. Especially when you have so many sizes of these. Megatron, it might be slightly bigger than this, and Prime might be slightly bigger than this as well. But we'll get those whenever. Okay, yo. That should be it for all the things for it. So, leave it to my final thoughts on this and if you buy it. Now, should I recommend you get this figure? It's right up to you because yes, it is more pricier than a regular Transformer. In reality, yes, it's pretty pricey. But you're getting a monkey out of it that really should be more cautious. I can tell you from one of my experiences, because when you got push on these parts in, they're not that gentle. You need to really shove it in. Literally, you need to shove parts in that are a struggle to get in once in a while. But if you're like me and that has figured out, and well, I can tell you when my cousin got it, he had a hard time putting these in as well. But if you can figure out when to do it and how to do it, it is a simple job of not really struggling of how to get it done. It is a little hard to get some parts in, yes. A lot of the figures as well, I like Starscream, does have the same issue. Look at the when we get to him. His issues are the same. It's pretty bad as well when it comes to something when some parts don't want to go in as properly. You need to use like tools to really put them in. But this one's not as bad as like a beginner kit. This might be worth it. It is really, really fantastic. You don't need to really worry about all the. I mean, some part are a struggle, but if you get pet struggles, it looks good when it's done. Especially when you tail line it, get the parts done, color it. It looks fantastic. Way more afterwards, so it looks kind of like you made it from your hand, and pretty much you did. But would you buy this model kit yourself? Yes or no? Price wise, God no. Everything else for it, yes. But if you can get through circles with it and make sure it looks pretty, do it. I'll just admit that. Do it. It's really good. Now, everything is in my link tree in the description. I hope you have a good day. Like and subscribe on the join everything that's in there. Peace out, people.